The word potential can be very closely tied with the phrase what if. For many of us, we have so many what ifs in our head. What if that friendship lasted? What if this situation never happened? Or what if this, that, and the third? I have my own too. What if Sonic 06 got more time to be completed as a game? Wouldn't it have been a masterpiece overall and been a landmark in gaming history? What if Shia LaBeouf never left Transformers and he stayed to the fifth one? Maybe they would have been better movies. Or what if the upcoming Minecraft movie wasn't live action and it wasn't looking so terrible? Yeah, we're already doing what ifs for a movie that hasn't even come out yet. That phrase what if always implies a lack of effort in something. Like if someone had worked harder, or if a thing have tried, or a company have done more, that they could have really outshined a lot of the things that they were competing with and really proved to us that they had the capability to be the best thing ever. However, they didn't see their own potential and they let it die. That's what makes it heartbreaking. I think the main potential / what if I have in my head is to do with Bionicle. I always often look at the 2008 sets. That was the big year for Bionicle because there was a lot of hype knowing that the original characters were coming back to do the final battle. And the sets that the people got that they were really anticipating for were really lackluster. Like they didn't even try, or they didn't even put in the effort that they should have, or they were hyping up that they would put in. We see this so many times with many different companies, but the reason why it's more heartbreaking for Bionicle is because this is what actually killed the series low-key. The pieces were brittle, the designs did not look in any resemblance to the original designs, and overall there just wasn't any consistency. Got a lot of people pissed off. It wasn't until recently I actually bought all these sets. And as you can see from my revamps, oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is way better and how I would have liked to see them portrayed. The way that they're built and the way that they look more, substantial. And that got me thinking like, man, why couldn't they have just done a little bit more to do better and then these would have been fine? They would have been more memorable. And maybe so Bionicle would have been more ingrained in pop culture. But as I was finished building and I kept looking at these creations that I have all displayed on my shelf, I started to think to myself, what about me? Am I on course to fulfilling the potential that I have? Am I on track to fulfilling the purpose that I have in this life? And what will God think of me? After all, he's the one who made me. And now it's my job to do my part to make sure I reach my full potential. Am I doing that? Am I putting the effort? Am I going the right way? Am I putting in that bit more that I need to get where I need to get to? And that's the question I think all of us need to ask ourselves. Are we going in the direction to fulfill our full potential? Because yes, life may be comfortable now, may be okay now, but is that our full potential? I'm in the belief that we're all born here to do something that makes a difference, whether it's to a small group of people or to a large group of people. But the point is, we are all here for a reason. And the only person that knows our purpose in this life is the Almighty God, like I tell you guys. And a lot of us don't seem to be fully walking in the direction that He wants us to walk in. We're constantly drifting into different phases, into different trends and things that we think may be in our purpose, but really it ain't. And what is this cycle continues. We continue to waste time with different phases and different, trends and things of that nature. The point is we reach our deathbed and we lie there and we think to ourselves, if only I had done this. If only I had done that. If only I had moved forward and done this and X, Y, and Z. That constant question constantly circles around people's minds. I think a lot of us would hate the fact that when we die, we get bored of how we live our life. Your whole video and rundown. And then God presents us with what could have been our life. How would we feel knowing that, yeah, we lived this life, but this should have been our life? And we see all the things that we wanted and hoped for and things that we thought we couldn't achieve, we achieved them. because we actually, in that reality, in that scenario, and the plan that God had for us, we actually put in the effort that we were meant to. But I mean, we settled for this. It's not as if you can come back to life and get one more chance. And God's looking at you like, this could have been your life. This could have been the life that I had planned for you. But I mean, you chose this. So, that deep sinking and disappointed feeling would hit me so hard. I don't think there's a fate or thought worse than that. And that's why I urge all of you today, please don't let your potential go to waste. Everyone watching this video now is born to do something. I don't care what anyone else has told you. I don't care who has whispered in your ears or the insecurities in your head trying to tell you that you ain't ish. It's all BS. You were born here for a reason. Same way the trees and the birds and everything around us have a purpose. I guarantee you have a purpose too. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're nothing. Don't let anyone make you feel like just because it's not as big or as shiny or this, that, and the third, it doesn't matter and you shouldn't even bother. And neither should you think that my purpose is too big, so I shouldn't do it. Someone else can do it. Because you got to understand, no one can do your purpose better than you. Because it's your purpose. We can't do each other's purpose. Only we can do our purpose. And with that purpose, we find our true potential. A lot of us are walking around here saying, I wish I was this or that, or X, Y, and Z, la, 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 la. I used to be like that. I used to sit there and think to myself, yo, I wish I was like this. And I was like, but I can be like that. Because in the Bible, God has said, I have plans for you, plans of good and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. God said he's known me from the womb. How could I ever sit there and think otherwise, that he doesn't want me to go the direction he wants me to go in and not see everything and fulfill everything that I'm meant to do? I know what I'm here to do. I know what I have to do. And I've been running for so long and I'm done running because I can't allow, I just can't live with myself the idea of not fulfilling my potential. I have to pass away from this life whenever I do, smiling, knowing that I did good by God. Some of you may not be religious. Some of you may not see the point in it. Some of you may be confused. And some of you are religious. But I think we all have one common enemy. And that is all these demonic things trying to tell us we can't do this or that. We all want to reach our potential. And we all want to feel like we're purposeful. And that's our common goal in life. And the only way to do that is through the Bible, to praying to God, to believing that his way is the only way. Stop trying to run to the other ways. That's you wasting time and not fulfilling your potential. Even if it feels good in that moment, it ain't going to feel good forever. You will then change to another trend, another trend, another trend. Every day you've got to ask yourself, am I putting that effort that I need to for my life? Or am I like the companies or these other things that didn't put in the effort and ended up releasing products to me that were lackluster and potential driven, but actually achieving it? I'm pretty sure we all know the answer to that question. God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.